Ladies and gentlemen, now that you guys are editors that understand the UI of Premiere Pro, you are people who understand the fundamentals of editing, like texts, like audio and music, like creating keyframes. You guys understand the fundamentals of Premiere Pro, which puts you in a great position to start becoming an expert in this program. And as we mentioned in the intro, I do have to remind you guys one more time, we're not going to be editing in this program. This program is going to be used to set up our video and also do the sound design and music, and that's where Premiere Pro really shines. However, there's a lot to learn in this program, and this is the stepping stone so that we can then learn After Effects. So it's very, very important that we learn how to edit in Premiere Pro so that we can make it better with After Effects. We can't make something better with After Effects if we don't know how to edit in Premiere Pro. So we have to learn how to edit in Premiere Pro and make it better in After Effects. And for that reason, we want to make sure we learn everything about Premiere Pro, but also always keep in mind that this isn't the most important program. The most important program is After Effects at the end of the day. So with this being said, what am I breaking down in this course? Well, you're now someone who understands the fundamentals of editing, which puts you in a great position to where I can explain something to you, which is called the 5 stages of video editing. Essentially, with this entire masterclass, we're trying to get you guys to become experts in Premiere Pro, professional editors. And the way that we know that you guys are experts in Premiere Pro is if you guys are able, the way that we assess that is, are you able to edit a viral or engaging, fun to watch video in a very high quality editing style? And the best way I can bring you to that is by breaking down the 5 things it takes for you as an editor to edit that kind of video. There are 5 things you need to master, 5 steps, stages, pillars, whatever you want to call it. There are 5 things you need to master as a video editor in order to be able to edit amazing videos. So I want you to just imagine the dream that you've always had, which is becoming an amazing editor. The way you get there is by mastering these 5 things, whether it's Premiere Pro or After Effects. The way you get there is through these 5 things. 2 of these are going to be done inside of After Effects. However, we're still going to practice how to do them inside of Premiere Pro and master how we could do it with Premiere Pro and make it better with After Effects. But the whole point of this course is to break down the 5 stages of video editing. And basically the equation you need to have in your mind is, if I could teach you these 5 things as video editors and make you the best at them, you will be able to edit any video out there. And that's how we make you guys professional video editors. And that's exactly what I'm going to be breaking down in this video. The 5 stages of any viral edit are pacing and cuts, which is the raw footage. There are text, there are animations, there are sound design, and music. These are the 5 stages to any edit. And if I can get you to master raw footage, learn how to pace it, learn how to make it super good. If I can get you to master text, learn how to make the best text for videos. If I can teach you how to master animations, teach you guys how to master, animating absolutely anything, creating high quality scenes, so on and so forth. If I can teach you guys how to master sound design, make you guys the best at sound designing things, and teach you guys how to master music, make you guys fit really good music into your videos, I can make you a professional editor who can handle any kind of content. And that is where the editing styles come in, which is the editing styles that teach you how to do these things even better. Okay, so in this entire masterclass, for the rest of the masterclass, we're going to be focusing on teaching you guys these 5 things. And what I have in front of me today is I've got a demonstration right here with an editing style that we will be teaching you guys inside of Ultimate Editors, but I did just quickly want to demonstrate this thing for you. So what I have ahead of me over here are the 5 stages of video editing. We have got, let me quickly just, I'm gonna just label all of these. We have stage 1 over here, the raw footage. We have stage 2 over here, which is the text. We have stage 3 over here, which is the animations. We have stage 4 over here, which is the sound design right here, right? Just let me quickly rearrange this. Sorry, excuse me, guys. And then we finally have stage 5 over here, which is the music. So you've got raw footage, you've got text, you've got animations, you've got sound effects, and you've got music, okay? And I just want to quickly show you guys when you combine all these together, what you're going to be getting. So let's quickly break down what is in each one. I'm going to go ahead and mute all these layers and make them invisible and break them down one by one. So the first thing you're going to have is raw footage. And the art of raw footage is taking care of pacing, zoom ins, and how do you make raw footage look the best. This basically comes down to color grading, audio design, and also how do you make just pure raw footage like this look amazing by adding zoom ins and pacing. The art of raw footage, which is the first stage of becoming an amazing editor, is literally just making the pace of the video super good and chopping it up in a way that is fun to watch even without animations. That way, everything you build on top of this, on top of your raw footage, now just amplifies this video and makes it even more fun to watch. So the art of raw footage is making raw footage so good that it's even fun to watch on its own. And we do this using pacing, zoom ins, and basically different kinds of cuts, which you guys are going to be learning in this course. The second stage is text, and the art of text is bringing what the person is saying in the video to life. And it is basically, the entire art of text is, it shows people value in a much easier way for them to comprehend it, because it's difficult to pay attention to someone speaking all the time. So the responsibility of text is to be attractive, support that style, and also allow viewers to understand all of the value and highlight the value which the viewer is speaking about. The third step of, or the third stage of becoming a great editor is your animation. And the responsibility of animations is to bring the entire edit to life. It's to represent what you are saying. It's to show people the value in the things which you are saying. It's exactly what brings an edit to life. It's what makes an edit so special. And this by far is the most important stage in all of video editing. And the fourth stage is sound design. And the responsibility of sound design is to bring your animations and your text and what you're speaking is saying to life. And it is to bring life to not just the visuals, but also to your audio. You've got 5 senses. 2 of those are activated with editing. They are sight and hear, and it's very important that the other sense, which is hearing, is just as activated as the sight. And lastly, you've got music, which sets the tonality and sets the emotion for the viewer and allows them to see and understand the emotions behind the video. So with this being said, what does a video with perfect raw footage look like? It looks like this. It's perfectly paced with nice zoom-ins and fun to watch. And I'll show you guys examples as we go through raw footage. To master the art of raw footage, we're going to be teaching you guys how to pace correctly and how to get really good pacing using certain types of J-cuts and how to use zoom-ins and velocity to make things even better. The second point, what is the responsibility of text? Good text looks like this. The responsibility of good text is to look very attractive, follow the brand style, and also bring the person who's speaking their words, bring them to life. Now, what is the responsibility of stage 3, which is the graphic animation? Well, the animation is responsible for representing what the person is saying. It's the entire edit. And the entire editing part comes down to, like, you being a very good editor, all comes down to how well you can animate. In 2025, the most demanded thing is good animators as video editors. And the reason this is so important is because it shows people the value which you are speaking. And that's why it's so important to your clients, because it makes their video actually fun to watch. It's very boring to watch just a recording like this one that you're watching right now. It is so much more fun to watch it when there's animations, okay? And the fifth thing, what does good sound design sound like? It sounds like life. It sounds like something is happening according to the animations on the screen, like this. First, you need to understand your tools or how you can edit. And finally, what does good music sound like? Good music sounds like, sorry, this is a voiceover, so probably shouldn't unmute it, but good music sounds like a song that sets you in the mood of watching a certain video. It sets you in a certain emotional environment that allows you to consume the content that is happening at the right style and with the right mindset. Okay, and it sounds like this. First, you need to understand your tools or how you can edit. I know you guys are barely able to see what is happening, but once we merge these together, good raw footage, good text, and good graphic animations, and then good sound design, you all of a sudden have a scene like this. First, you need to understand your tools or how you can edit. And this is just such a small snippet, but I wanted to use this example to show you guys that the 5 stages of editing are all that you need to basically combine all of these together and become a professional editor. If you become amazing at making cuts and pacing videos, if you become amazing at text styles and text animations, and if you become amazing at animations inside of After Effects and become the best animator out there, and you become amazing at sound design and become amazing at choosing the right kind of music for your video, then all of a sudden you are the editor which every business needs to bring their content to the next step. So you guys signed up for this entire course, this entire program, to basically become professional editors. And I'm telling you right now, the best way you can become a professional editor is to master these 5 things. And these are the most important 5 things for video editors. So with this being said, what does this mean for the next upcoming courses? Well, The next upcoming courses are all going to revolve around teaching you guys these 5 things. For pacing and for your raw footage, the way we're going to get you guys to become amazing at editing raw footage is we're going to teach you guys J-cuts, we're going to teach you pacing, we're going to teach you guys how to do zoom-ins that are actually really good, and we're going to teach you guys how to save them as presets and reuse them in your videos. The second stage, where the way we're going to teach you guys how to master text is we're going to have a very deep dive into text inside of Premiere Pro. We're going to teach you guys how to set up your own text style. We're going to teach you guys what multiple text styles look like. And then we're going to teach you guys how to create text animations and generate subtitles inside of Premiere Pro. And we're going to do that all together. The third stage, the way we're going to make you guys amazing at animating is mainly going to rely on After Effects, and that's why After Effects is so important. But you guys don't need to worry about that right now. First, we're going to teach you how to animate things inside of Premiere Pro, which is going to build your base so that when you eventually move into After Effects, it's a lot easier and you become a much better editor. And the way we're going to teach you guys animations is we're going to talk about animation theory, placement theory, color theory, and the theory of rarity. And we're going to talk about animations from a concepts perspective, and then we're going to try and apply it inside of Premiere Pro to create some really good, high quality animations. And the way that we're going to teach you guys sound design is we're going to teach you guys how to start thinking about sound design, where to find right sound effects, and how to use the 3 different stages of sound design. And the way we're going to teach you guys about music is how you can start thinking about music, where you can find the good music, where you can choose the right soundtracks, and so on and so forth. So with this being said, you guys can now understand that this masterclass is full of a lot of value. And now that you guys are fundamental editors, you know the fundamentals of Premiere Pro, we can start making you guys experts. So if you guys are ready, you can go ahead and move on to the next course, or the first section, in which we're going to be dissecting how you guys can edit raw footage and become professionals at editing raw footage inside of Premiere Pro. I'll see you guys inside of that course.